Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Civ Miner videos. The Civ Miner playlist has been quiet for quite some time, and that is because I really didn't get much action on it. Was a bit of a solo grind, and I do think it's more fun to play together, but thankfully requests have been made, new people have been joining the clan, and that is super crazy cool and amazing because it gives me just a little more mojo and power to want to go back into Civ Miner and play the game. Civ Miner is a tapping game, a clicking game where you dig down through an endless mine trying to rake up rubies that you use to upgrade your weapons. You can also enjoy PvP battles trying to steal oil from other people. And the clan with the most oil every week or so gets some kind of ruby bonus. But let us just look into my equipment here. This is my gear, my tool used for mining with. I also have statues that give me bonuses. What else do we have? Well, we do have something called artifacts. And the cool thing about being in a clan is that we benefit from the artifacts that each other have, meaning that if you join in and dig with those of us in the clan, you are going to be getting 8.8% bonus to your tapping damage. So that's kind of cool. This is the oil information. I'm not going to go that much into raiding in this game because playing on an iPhone is pretty crappy compared to doing it on an iPad. I think I can do like 3 or 4 times as good on an iPad. So for me in this game it is mostly going to be about digging and getting oil from digging, not as much about doing the raids. This here coming up is our clan, and in order for you to join our clan, you need to go into the clan option, you need to enable it, and then you need to search for this down here, and then you can join the clan. There is room for 20 players, and if we get crowded, I am of course going to say goodbye to the inactives. So that is pretty much the game and what it is about. And what I've been doing so far in this game is I have been grinding these levels by tapping my way downwards until I feel strong enough to move on without it being too much of a work to tap each of these bricks, because as you progress down in the game, it gets harder. You need to tap more times, you need to deal more damage to a brick in order to tap it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that much into wasting my tapping time like that. I want to feel that it means something whenever I tap, so I move down slowly, meaning that when I get to the bottom here, I am going to be facing a boss. If I defeat the boss, I get to move on. If I don't, then I get to restart the level and grind more rubies and more oil, and just play more in this part of the game, really. And that is how I've been doing this. That's because I don't want to be tapping 100 times on one brick in order to get it away. I like having a little more power in my punch. So that is how I am playing Civ Miner. Not that competitive, very casually clicking downwards, trying to really reach the end game to see what happens when I have the last weapon upgrade. Do I get to restart? Do I get to upgrade it even more in a way that I just can't see yet? What is the end game goal for this? How do you? Does it just get harder once you reach the last weapon upgrade? Is that just the best, and then you need to tap like crazy on these bricks here, on these cubes, or how is it working? And so that is the part I'm interested in the most, anyway. And I think that getting these rubies that you need to upgrade is faster when you grind through levels where you don't need to click that much compared to the levels where you really need to click a lot, because even though you may be getting a higher ruby frequency, you're going to be working a lot more to get them. That's how I feel about it anyway. Others may feel differently, which is completely okay. So as you can see, it is taking quite some time now to grind down towards the end of this, and yeah, these levels get not only harder and harder to progress in because you need to tap more times on each brick, they also get longer and longer, or deeper and deeper, really. So it does take quite some time to progress through them, and I don't even know how many rubies I need in order to get my next weapon upgrade. I'm thinking loads, because I have been playing this a lot, even though I am not really that far down in the digging tunnel system. But I decided right away when playing this game I didn't want to progress downwards just for the sake of that, because I feel it would be trapping myself, and at some point I would be stuck trying to get deeper without being able to, because things were just too tough. So it's a casual game for me, really, and yeah, I like that. I do. I doodly do. So come on, wherever you are. So the red blocks there give the rubies. Other things you want to keep an eye out for is crate-like cubes that have a colored border, because they can give you artifacts that benefit not just you but the entire clan in regards to clicking power. So that's like the win thing to get. If you get a duplicate, one that already exists in the clan, it's just not going to buff us, but you will still keep it in case you want to play solo or join another clan at some point. And from what I've seen so far, you can only have each once, so yeah, a lot of good stuff going on in this game. I really like it. Just been it was too much of a solo thing, really, for me to want to do that, because of all the feedback I got from playing Case Clicker, really. Then I like playing games where there is a bit more player-player interaction instead of just tapping, even though I like that once in a while as well. So you can see at the top of the screen here that I am moving towards the bottom. You can see that right here. This is me, yay! This is the level, and down here is the boss. Once you reach the boss, you want to make sure that you pick up the rubies, because if you... No, don't want to see an ad here. I do watch ads when I'm not recording, but while recording, no way. If you accidentally open to the boss when you have a ruby lying around, you won't be able to pick it up. So you want to make sure that you pick up the rubies when you're closing in on the boss, so you don't waste them, because that's the currency you want to like really think about. Come on. Yeah. There we have it. So this is what happens when the boss comes. Whatever was lying around, you don't get to pick it up. In order to defeat a boss, you click on it. It's a clicking game, but I'm just going to click on the quit button here, like that, and get to restart the entire level. I keep my rubies. Everything is good, but I don't progress deeper down. So let us check out what I need in order to upgrade here. 516 rubies. So that's quite a few quite a few turns down the mining system here, but that's how it is. Slow and steady. That's the win. No rushy pants. I do believe Civ Miner is a game you can play on both Android and iOS. So if you guys want to join in from other types of devices, you are also more than welcome. It's not an Apple party, it's a clicking party, and everybody's invited, at least 20. So come on. As you can see at the top of the screen here, you don't start like there and it takes a huge amount of time to go to this point, but it is an indication of how deep you are in the mining system. So getting rubies. Rubies. This is going to be, I'm going to be doing these 2 digs down, and that is really because I wanted to add to the playlist right away. Normally, when I record, I like recording boss battles so that I can share information about the amount of hit points a boss has, or how long time it takes to defeat it, stuff like that. What weapon you need in order to just trailblaze through it, or um, like if I do do something, get an artifact or something, even though you never know in advance. But sometimes I'm just playing, I'm recording, and I don't really upload the video because nothing interesting happened. But because I just really wanted to show that I do want to keep playing this game, especially now that there has been an interest in it from you guys, I wanted to add into the playlist. A bit delayed, but yesterday was crazy pants for me, really. So I didn't make it as I planned on, but then I can start the month out with it, and I guess that's kind of cool as well. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You actually don't need to click. There are different abilities or items you can use. As you can see, I have like a hand that I have 184 of. I have these different special abilities I can use to dig down, and I do think that is the right thing to do, to use those, and I'm not gonna. Not because I want to make things take longer than they have to, but because I am a little bit, gonna say afraid, but I think that this game is going to end upgrade-wise once you have all the weapon upgrades, but I'm not sure. So once I get to the part where the game gets really nasty, really tough to progress in, that is when I would like to just have 5,000 items that I can use to boost myself. So that is why they are just sitting there waiting, really, because I do feel I am progressing at the speed that I want right now. And they kind of scale with your tool, so it's not like the ones you get at the start of the game won't be usable once you get a lot further down in the mining system. So because they scale, I think I don't know if it's a good idea because I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's a good idea, and that is why I am doing it. Yeah, I like that, and I really, really do. Alrighty then. So another thing that I like doing with these videos, sometimes I dig through quite a few times, and that is to provide statistics about how many rubies do you get when you dig through them. That is also meant as, it sounds so nice if I say guide and helping hand, right? Like I'm trying to save the world. But it is providing information that could be interesting if you want to upgrade your weapon. If you know that on average I get 50 rubies from going through a level and you need 500, then you can say, okay, if I do this 10 times, I should get my new weapon. I think that is faster than progressing and trying to get them in a tougher area. So that is how I think about it, really. So it's easier to get an idea about how many rubies you get on the different levels. Of course, it's random, so it's never exactly the same anyway. So, but I mean, the more data you have, the easier it is to get an overview. Alrighty, so boss time there. Boo-hoo. But that also means dum, 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 that this was my look back into Civ Miner, and it is something I will be doing a great deal more again if you guys want to be playing it. So I really hope that, because I really like playing different clicking games. So I mean, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, thank you very much for watching.